Richard Southern joins us again now. And Richard, it appears the material girl isn't fond of Canada. What's up with that?
Oh, boy. So in a video posted to social media last night, Cynthia, Madonna was, I guess, trying to send a message to Harry and Meghan, who, as we know, announced their intentions to leave the royal family and move to beautiful Canada. But what Madonna had to say about our home sin may leave a bad taste in your mouth. Take a look.
Don't run off to Canada. It's so boring there. I'll let them sublet my apartment on Central Park West. It's 2-bedroom. It's got the best view.
Well,
you know, when she mentioned boring, Cynthia, I thought she was talking about every album she made since the early 90s.
So Richard, maybe she holds a grudge against us, because remember when she was threatened of being arrested in Toronto some 25 years ago on her Blonde Ambition tour? That they said that she was, her performance was too obscene, and they were threatening to arrest her. So maybe she's just still mad at us.
It was like, that was part of her documentary about how she was, remember, she spat on the Rogers Centre when she was walking out to do the show at the time.
Yeah, she was not amused.
It may have left a bad taste in her mouth, but people online were pointing out that Canada is constantly named one of the happiest countries on earth. That's how Canadians were kind of responding to this one online, said.
Maybe she just wants to rent her apartment out.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Central Park West, that's going to be a pretty big monthly fee for that one, I think.
Although I have to say, it would be pretty nice to live there.
Yeah, we're not going to argue. Maybe we are a little boring, who knows?
Okay, so are you a generous tipper, Richard? It used to be that there was an automatic, 15% was kind of the norm, but now it seems to be going even higher.
In a restaurant now, they say it should be like as much as 25% if you get good service. I don't know, Sid, I'm of the opinion it should be like in Europe, where it's all built in the price. I'm not a big fan of the extra tip situation. However, new survey finds that most people, 81%, say they are a great tipper, but that's not the case in reality. According to this TV survey, 54% say they don't tip delivery drivers, like pizza guys. More than half don't tip the pizza delivery guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I always like the pizza guys. They're working really hard.
It's easier not to tip now with the Uber Eats because they don't actually see the tip right away.
Right.
Barely 1 in 3 leave a tip for a parking attendant or for the housekeeper in the hotel room, who you should tip, apparently.
Right.
Fewer than 50% tip taxi drivers, Cynthia.
Fewer than 50 tip cabbies?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if that includes Uber, because that's there again, you don't see the tip anymore.
Right.
82% say they always tip their server in the restaurant, but as you say, those tips are rising. Baby boomers the most likely to tip. Millennials, more than half, say they consider it an optional thing.
A lot of people rely on those tips.
Yeah, the waitstaff, the bartenders, 100% rely on it.
Absolutely. Okay, there's another bizarre story coming out of Washington amidst all the other bizarre stories, of course. But this one actually has nothing to do with the president.
It has to do with what appears to be a representative with a real sweet tooth. Look at this, Cynthia. His name is Kent Caffey. He's a representative drinking from a Hershey chocolate syrup bottle. What's he doing? The local reporters there say they actually see him guzzling from the chocolate syrup bottle often. Look at some of the tweets weighing in on this one. One of his fellow representatives says, "That's my man, Kent Caffey, getting his sugar fix." Another tweet says, I was today years old when I learned I had something in common with Representative Claffey. Remember, some people may actually enjoy doing that, Cynthia.
Interesting.
Another person says, I'll have what he's having. But here's the interesting thing. It turns out he's not actually drinking chocolate syrup. The 71-year-old says he's drinking water. His wife recycles all the old bottles and he fills them with water. He says he's not going to spend his money on a water bottle. He's too cheap.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, Richard, I hate to end our chat on a sad note, but we have breaking news that Kirk Douglas, the infamous actor, has died at the age of 103. That news has just come down, and what a career and a legacy he has left behind.
Such a legend, Cynthia, 103 years old.
103.
Sad news.
Very sad news. All right. On that note, thank you, Richard. Have a good night.
See you tomorrow.